Greetings, I am Wham Bam Duel, and welcome to my explanation of Spell Commander's latest deck profile, the Modern Aster Phoenix. I highly recommend watching his video first, as this one is meant to go more into depth with some of the choices made when creating this deck. Starting off with the main deck monster choices, let's establish the basic outline I had for them. Obviously, the majority of monsters in this deck are going to be Destiny heroes. I figured a mix of the best of the old era Destiny heroes like Malicious and Plasma, as well as the new era Destiny heroes like Denier and Celestial, would work best. Dogma is also a must-have for Destiny and Dragoon, which was kind of Aster's original boss monster. As for the rest of them, I figured that these were the best of what the Destiny heroes had to offer, including the ones present in the side deck for the small Clock Tower sub-strategy, as well as cards like Blade Master to be a quick effect attack boost, or Dark Angel to be an annoying card to place on your opponent's board. As for the Destiny back row, I figured a good mix of Destiny cards and D cards would work best, which I think I was able to achieve. As for the Vision heroes, I literally just added one copy of each card in their entire archetype, so none of those got left out. Lastly, Polymerization, Greater Polymerization, and Double Fusion felt like pretty fitting generic fusion spells. Greater works for making a super buff Vision hero Trinity or Destiny hero Dominance, and Double Fusion could be a good way to go from Phoenix Enforcer to Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer all in one activation, or it could be used to make a Destiny hero fusion that goes into making Dusktopia, who then allows for a third immediate fusion summon. As for the side deck, I figured a Clock Tower Prison side strategy, along with some elemental heroes, additional Destiny hero back row including D-Time, and Aster's legendary planet, the Grand Jupiter, would suffice. There aren't actually all that many Destiny hero fusion monsters, so I included one of each in this profile. Same with the Vision hero fusions, and the two Dark Warrior extra heroes, which in the case of Dread Decimator definitely feels like it goes more in Aster's deck than Jaden's deck, even though it's technically generic. And then Crossguy is of course straight up Destiny hero support, not as much elemental hero support. And after including Aster's Phoenix Enforcer and Shining Phoenix Enforcer from his elemental hero playing days, that left me with 3 places left in the extra deck, which I figured I could add some of the vintage elemental hero fusions, like Wild Edge, Plasma Vice, and Dark Bright, which I think made pretty good offensive tools. As for the Destiny heroes that got left out, Double Dude's effect is absolutely awful. It can't be special summoned, and attacking twice barely means anything on a 1000 attack point body. Its floating effect is also really slow since it doesn't immediately replace itself. Diamond Dude had its day in the sun, but this deck isn't Diamond Dude Turbo, and therefore doesn't have many payoffs to resolving its effect. Dunker is a poor Cannon Soldier ripoff. Fearmonger's floating effect, just like Double Dude's, is extremely slow, and can only summon from the grave instead of the deck. Defender is a wall that gives the opponent free cards. Captain Tenacious's effect is never going to realistically resolve, as it's super easy to beat over. Doomlord's removal effect would be really nice if it didn't take away your ability to attack that turn. Departed is just a worse Dark Angel, since it gives your opponent a free monster and doesn't impose any kind of restriction or annoying effects on them. Sure, it's a weak target that can potentially be beaten over, but that just doesn't cut it. D-Cubed is only treated as a Destiny hero after being normal summoned, so the additional copies it summons from the deck won't be treated as Destiny heroes, so it's just a lot of investment for not a lot of payoff. Additionally, it's a machine type, not a warrior type, so it can't even be used for the Link monsters. As for the Destiny hero back row, D-Formation requires multiple Destiny heroes with the same name. Sure, the deck plays 3 Malicious, but not in a way that synergizes with this card, so it was left out to encourage more creative deck building. Cyclone Blade is some of the slowest back row removal I've seen. Dark City is just Skyscraper for Destiny heroes, and there's a much better field spell in this deck in Clock Tower Prison. And D-Chain is just a poorer version of Kunai with Chain. I didn't give Aster any of the stronger elemental heroes, and mostly focused on the weaker, older ones, because if I gave him cards like Stratos, Liquid Soldier or Solid Soldier, or Blaze Man, the deck would start to feel a little too samey with Jaden's. But if we're looking for elemental heroes that got left out, we can look to these last 3 slots in the extra deck, and then look at the vintage elemental hero fusions that were left out. Mariner and Steam Healer both require Bubble Man, and Bubble Man isn't really that great of a card, not to mention Aster already has his own native Draw 2 hero in Disc Commander. Rampart Blaster and Thunder Giant were left out because they required Clayman, and the deck felt like it had enough hero normal monsters between Sparkman, Burstinatrix, and Avion. Lastly, looking at hero back row that was left out and hasn't already been mentioned, they were all pretty much more geared towards Elemental, Evil, and Masked heroes, and therefore wouldn't be that useful in this deck. But that's just about going to wrap it up for Aster Phoenix. Till next time, I've been Wham Bam Duel, and I'm always happy to see you.